Siemens TIA Portal version 15.1. Okay, so I have created a file. I have created a project which is ST1 and 15.1 version. Okay, so I'm just going to open this project here. Let's open it. It will take some time to load. It is also depends on your laptop and Windows processors on the behalf of the application going to be performed. Okay, so we have created our project, and after creation the file, you have to configure a device. Okay, so the second step we have entered in configure a device. So let's go with a configuration. So when you go with the configuration, you will see two options over here. First is show all devices, and the second is add a new device. The show all devices, it means that if you have online if you have an online PLC, if you have connected or communicated with your system with a PLC, then here will be show some kind of PLC. And if you don't have a connection for the communication at the real-time application, then it will be not represent. So we are going to create a PLC in virtually. So firstly we will add it on. Okay, so for the add for the programming, we have to insert a PLC here. So we will add a new device. Okay, so once you click on the add new device, it will take some time, and after that there will be a new window open. Okay, so once you click on the add new device, there will be there will be a window will be open like this. It will be consist of a controller, HMIs, PC systems over there. For the controller configurations, you will have Siemens S7-1200 PLCs and their CPUs, and number of CPUs are there. It will be for example, there's a CPU 1211C AC DC relay, 1211C DC DC DC, and 1211 DC DC relay. Okay, so this is a Siemens S7-1200 PLC. Same for the S7-1500, S7-300 for the Sematic S7-400, Sematic ET200 CPU, and device proxy. Okay, for the HMI configuration, we will discuss about it after in another video sessions. This video is only for the controller, and we will just create, and in this video we are going to see the particular uh, creation and adding a new device in our Siemens TIA Portal version 15.1. Okay, so once you click on the add new device, you have to go on the controller side, and in controller side there's a lot of controls over there: 7-1200, 1500, 300, and S7-400, and ET200 CPU also. So when you so according to your application, as per the client or your application, you have to choose an CPU. Okay, you have to choose an controller or CPU. So for the selection of a controller, you must should go with the CPU, and in the hardware configuration you will have some kind of specifications over there, and once you read the datasheet of the PLC or the controller, you will be more descriptive in order to selection of a CPU. So I'm going to select the particular CPU, which is a CPU 1214C DC DC relay. Okay, so I have clicked on it, and at the particular time we have a three modules over there, because it is a three there the three modules are there, and these three modules have particular specifications for the dedicated inputs, outputs, dedicated memory inputs. Okay, DI inputs, their wiring type configuration, their outputs relay configurations, and high speed pulse counters, and 2 pulse output on the board. So there's a basically overall specification of the controller for a dedicated controller CPU. Okay, and this is the article number over there. In article number, you will get an idea what is the actually specification of your controller CPU. So once you select the article number, you have to choose a version. You have to choose a version. In a version, there are several versions over there: 2.2, 2.6, 2.2, 2.1. So in our PLC, we have a version 4.6 or the over version 4.0. So we will go for the versions. Okay, and our PLC, for example, we have a controller having a specification of 6ES7215H4 1HG40 which having version 4.2. And after this, selecting the article number and version number, we have to proceed with the add a device. Okay, so just click on it. It will take some time because your software is a more processing in order to loading a device. Yes, that's great. Our device is available in the project right now. Okay, we can see it. Our CPU, our controller CPU. Let me zoom it, and after that, I will see the description over there, which we have selected in the article number. Okay, so this is a our CPU, okay, which is a Siemens S7-1200, and the CPU which we have selected in that particular in the previous window, which was CPU 1215C DC-DC relay, and there are several number of inputs I0.0 to I0.7 and I0.1 to I1.0 to I1.5, and after that we have a number of outputs over there, and for the communication module for the communication to enabling a communication with a particular programming device, we have a communication ports over there. This is a Profinet communication port, and we have a two ports over there. Okay, and this is a descriptive LEDs over there, which is going to be so the status of the PLC or the our CPU module. So there is a run and stop indicator and error indicator over there, and the maintenance indicator also over there. We have a three indicators, and we will discuss the indication, the importance of the indication in upcoming several videos. So let us configure this device in our TIA Portal version 15.1. Okay, so in order to configure the device, uh, we have to firstly click on it. Okay, okay, so from here you can proceed to a window where we have a device configuration option, and once you go with the device configuration option, then you have to double click over there, and after that there will be a window open on the downward. Okay, so in the downward you have an option of a properties. So in properties you can see a number of index. Okay, so in these kind of in this index there's a number of options available over there, but in order to configuration a PLC to a system, there are two things which is going to be consideration. The first thing is the device communication, and second is the device networking and security. Okay, so in order to enable security, we will go with the okay, yeah. So in order to configuration of a PLC in Siemens S7 in TIA Portal version 15.1 or any kind of Siemens environment, so you have to just add the new device. Once you add the new device in your Siemens TIA Portal, second thing is that the configuration of a device. So in order to configure a device, you have to determine two things. First thing is this, that what is the access level of a PLC, because giving access to the user or the project team of a controller of, of a controller, that is going to be define our access level. Okay, so for the access level we have a some kind of access to our PLC and HMI. So there are a number of options. Okay, so of a PLC to the user or the project team. So there's a four option. No access has, it means complete protection. The user or the accessor cannot be have an HMI access. They could not read and write the they could not read and write the logical operations, and there's a no password protect, there is a no password over there. Okay, in HMI access we can just give only HMI access over there. Read access, we can just give the read access from HMI, for HMI and PLC. Logics can be read and write over there. And full access and no protection, it means you can just make the changes in the HMI, read the logics in the PLC, in the PLC program side. You can have access of various logic programming, various logical functions. You have access of DB functions over there. You can read, monitor, and do the and do and make the changes in the system. Okay, and for the password creation, you can also, you could not have a password protection in that particular controller. Okay, so we have a full access and no protection right now because we are going to uh, configure it virtually. Okay, so we have checked this access level, okay, which is in protection and security index. Okay, second thing, in order to configuration of a device, that is uh, our communication module. Okay, so in order to configuration, we have to make sure that our PLC communication is going to be enable, because sometimes if the communication port is disabled, then how can you communicate or the read the status of input and output, and could not and unable to transmit the data over there. Okay, so yeah, so it is a by default IP address, which is uh, a unique identity for the particular controller. Okay, 192.168.0.0.4 0.1. Okay, yes, so both addresses, so both so we have checked the both so both requirements here for in order to configuration of a device. Now we have configured our device, and this video was a little bit about what is actually Siemens TIA Portal environment, and how to add a new controller in the Siemens TIA Portal version 15.1, and how to configure it. Okay, so this was a little bit about TIA Portal, and we will have a more video upcoming lectures. Okay.